I'm not good enough. Maybe the problem is with me. I will never overcome these obstacles in my life. I cannot grow. I don't have the skills. I lack the ability. I always hit the wall. People are better than me. I will never match up. Do you recognize any of these statements? And we've used these statements unconsciously to describe ourselves and our life events. Friends, negative self-talk, it's not just talk. It also leads to negative emotions, and then we feel horrible about ourselves. We never can have the energy, the courage, or a new perspective to deal with life situations if we have this negative self-talk. The energy of mindfulness can actually help us to deal with this negative self-talk. How? By recognizing what? That these negative self-talks arise in our thoughts, which means it arises in the mind. And again, the principle of a mindfulness practice is whatever arises in the mind is impermanent. It is not there to stay forever. So when we start going into these negative self-talks, we can just pause, take a deep breath, and start paying attention to how this talk is arising. With this arising, you'll also realize with your energy of witnessing it, those thoughts will start losing their grip on you. Like I always say, when we observe the mind, we are already out of the mind. We no more belong to the contents of the mind. And with this, then we will recognize that, oh, actually, if I don't feed my negative self-talk, I am away from it, and now I can have a deeper understanding of the events in my life, which means some events have caused pain or brought failure to me, but they don't describe me. They don't describe who I am. They don't decide what my future is going to be. And with this recognition, and recognition is not a long commentary, the recognition is instantaneous. With this witnessing, instantaneously we can recognize I don't have to be the victim of my negative self-talk. And with this recognition comes freedom. And in that space of freedom, now you can redefine, because perception can be reset. Whatever you have perceived about your life so far from the events that have happened, we can realign our perception. And when we realign the perception, the emotions will be different and the actions will be different. So it all starts with recognition, pausing, and in that pause, breathing, getting in touch with your mind and body again. And with that space within, realigning the perception. And in the present moment, we can then decide that we can let go of this negative talk. So I always say this, in the present moment we heal. How do we heal? By the energy of mindfulness, by recognizing I'm not my thoughts, I'm not even my emotions. These are just passing phenomena and I don't belong to them. But who I am is this vast awareness. And we cultivate this awareness in our formal practice or any time when we are mindful, that we don't belong to any of this mental phenomena. This is just passing by. And what we are is awareness. As this awareness grows, we are able to drop this negative self-thinking. So we do not have to replace one thought with another and play this battle continuously. But sometimes, let's say if there's a lot of negative self-talk arising because there's some strong trigger, that time within that pause, you can cultivate self-kindness. And with that cultivation of self-kindness, looking at your life events with kindness, then you can also cultivate a state of the mind which is of equanimity, or which is of self-compassion. It's okay to feel so. I'm a human being. I can go through this and I can allow myself to go through this. And with this, there is a healing that is happening already. From that space of healing, then we can reappraise ourselves. But before we reappraise ourselves, becoming closely aware of what's unfolding and developing this refined awareness with the energy of awareness, which we can also call as the energy of mindfulness, we can liberate ourselves from this negative self-talk. Thank you.